Hi everybody, it's Kira with Follow Your Arrow Tarot, and today we're going to do a 3-card spread for fire signs for the month of September for Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. The decks that I'll be using today, I'll be using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. And then for clarifying cards, I'll be using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck by Holland. And lastly, I'll be using the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen. Okay. Now, just as you hear on everybody else's channels, the messages that you receive may not resonate with you. And this is for your sun sign, ascending sign, moon sign, whatever resonates with you. So if you don't feel like the message resonates with you regarding your sun sign, maybe listen for your ascending or your moon sign. But then sometimes, depending on the reader or depending on the message, maybe it's just not the right time. Maybe it's not the right message. Maybe it's just not for you. So, going to shuffle the Rider-Waite Tarot deck here, and I'll be pulling 3 cards. And I'll be concentrating and asking questions on what's coming to you in the month of September. Whether that's in love, or family, or business, or finance, or just life in general, or your spiritual path to awakening. What are 3 things that fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, need to know? What do Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo need to know? Okay. What does the fire signs need to know for September 2018? What messages? Okay. Let's see here. Well, we got 4 cards that flew out. So let's go with the 4. Okay. Okay, so, and I'm not gonna read reversals today. I'm just gonna read upright. Something's telling me upright. So the first card is the 3 of Pentacles. So I'm getting the feeling that the fire signs could potentially be concentrating on a business partnership between 3 people. So maybe yourself, your boss, and a coworker, or like a boss and your boss's boss. And I feel as though you're the one behind the project, and you're presenting to them your reasons for doing the project or for a creative idea that you have for it. So if you're looking for a message about business, I feel that's there for you. I feel that it's about 50-50. It may be positive, going in a positive direction for you, or the project may be on the line. But then when I look to the second card, I feel as though the message might be more geared to those fire signs who are in a relationship, because the second card is the Lover's card. So when putting the 3 of Pentacles and the Lover's cards together, I'm feeling as though the message that's coming through is possibly a relationship that fire signs are currently in, and where I feel as though it's a relationship that's coming through that's been happening for maybe 3 years, 3 decades, 3 months. But yeah, it doesn't feel quite like a new relationship. It feels like some time's been invested into the relationship, and now both partners are trying to see eye to eye, possibly about financial means within the relationship, or particularly maybe about a belief or a value in the relationship. Or maybe, I just feel like this pillar is really separating these two individuals from this person. So I feel as though there may be like a conflict going on, where you both are trying to see eye to eye. Not necessarily, I don't feel like total negative energy from it yet. Just you two are trying to evolve together, and you really are passionate about each other, but there's something in the physical world, the human world, the earthly world, that might be getting in the way. More so family and business and money is what I'm feeling. Let's see. But however, the third card is the Moon card. And this card typically signifies, secrets, things unsaid, or the Moon card is indicative of the intuition side of people. Again, I find it really interesting is that on the Moon card, on my deck, you have the two animals separated by this crossroads leading to the moon, not looking at each other, kind of looking up. And I find it quite interesting that the imagery in all 3 cards has 3. So 3 people in the 3 of Pentacles, 3 images, or we would say three people in the Lover's card, and then 3 images in the Moon card. So I'm getting a feeling like maybe in the relationship there could be a triangle, possibly you, your significant other, and a child, or you, your significant other, and maybe a family member who's possibly butting into the relationship or trying to give their opinion. It could be significant of a relationship in job or career or religious beliefs. And this triangle, there's something separating with here the road, the mountain, the pillar. There's love here, but there's some type of road blockage that the both of you need to come together on. I'm feeling you guys need to see eye to eye on something, or blend your beliefs together. And then the last card is the 5 of Swords. So the outcome of whatever blockage is in the relationship, or say, for example, the workplace or the business, for right now, for the month of September for fire signs, your outcome is the Wands, which is the suit for fire signs. And we know when we're not getting what we want, when we're disagreeing with others, we tend to get heated. We argue and we fight and we battle. Necessarily not physically, but with our words. Hastily. We oftentimes have verbal diarrhea. So I feel as though you may say some things that you don't mean or you wish you could take back. So I feel with whatever road blockage, at least for the month of September, it's going to end in some really heated discussions. But I'm getting the feeling like I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think that's going to end in like a loss of a job, or that the project that you're working on is going to end, or that your relationship's going to end. I just feel like September is going to be a month for you of hard work and in communication and in blending ideas together and feelings. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to pull the Psychic Tarot for the heart oracle cards to help clarify. Although I've been talking a lot about business and work in this reading, with that Lover's card in there, I do feel like more so for the fire signs it's regarding love and relationship. And like I said, something to do with the threes. I see 3, 3, 3, a lot of threes coming out to me. So let's see. So what other messages do the fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, need to know for the month of September 2018? Please help clarify the messages that are on the table. So let's see, what is this Three of Pentacles? What is this Three of Pentacles all about? Ooh. Blossom. So, Oracle card clarifying the Three of Pentacles is the Blossom card. So, in this picture, it's kind of neat. I see a parallel. In the Three of Pentacles, you see that the young man here, which I feel is you, is holding a tool that is, circular in his hand as he's, trying to communicate to these people his belief or his ideas, which is quite parallel to the woman in this picture. Oh, it's kind of hard to see. But she's holding this big orb of fire. So again, I believe that's you because we're talking about the fire signs. But she has a smile on her face. She's manifesting. She's creating. And so I feel that these two cards are parallel in that you are blossoming ideas. You're blossoming, you're blossoming the manifestations that you need, whether it's for a career or a project or for your relationship. I feel as though the fire signs are really wanting to communicate what they have to the world or to their lover or their significant other. And you're flourishing right now. September is a month of work, but it's a month of growth and blossoming intuitively within, but also within your relationships in your human life. Okay, so let's clarify the Lover's card. Lovers for fire signs for September 2008. What's the message here with this Lovers? Let's clarify this a little bit. Who is this? Woo! The when cards just pop right on out. They just have a purpose. So the card is the 3. There's another 3. And it says reach out. And the imagery there is of a female sitting on the scaffolding of multiple hands like a staircase. So to clarify the 3s, I'm feeling as though the fire signs are feeling left out. You're feeling unheard. Fire signs have a tendency that when they don't get their way or when their ideas or beliefs they don't feel that they're being understood or heard or listened to, or let's be quite frank, winning the debate. Sometimes they pull away. And she kind of has this irritated look on her face. So I have a feeling that maybe after you try to communicate your ideas, whether that was to a boss or to your spouse, to whomever this is resonating with in your life that you feel like you have to communicate with them, this is saying that you need to reach out. So after you have a discussion, it probably doesn't go in your favor. And so instead of being, feeling like, you're kind of throwing a fit in the corner. This card is trying to tell you that to be the better person, to reach out, if that means you have to apologize or if that means that you need to go maybe re-talk about the issues, maybe in a different way, have a different strategy in your approach. It's telling that you're the one that needs to actually kind of be the leader in the situation. I feel like for September, for fire signs, it's not what you want is not going to come to you. You have to go to it. And the way you want to do it with this energy of creation and manifesting and patience and warmth and joy, than from a place of isolation and irritation and woe is me. Okay. Let's clarify this moon card. So I really want, well, that just came right out, but what I was thinking in my head is there really secrets going on here? What is this moon card about? Or is it more that I kind of get the feeling like you're more maybe in your head? Maybe there's not really secrets between you and your partner. But maybe the moon card is you being more in your head about things. Well, let's see. So the card that we got for the moon to clarify is Heal, card number 17. So, you know, I see the moon card as our intuition, as our mind. You know, I feel like the problem that's going on right now maybe be keeping you up at night, and you're probably not taking care of your mental health very well. You know, stress, headaches. So this card is saying that you need to heal. Take some time for yourself mentally, whether that's meditation, going for a walk, healing your mind, and being in that more blue light instead of that fire light, which is kind of neat because the backgrounds of both cards are blue. So maybe coming from not so much of a fiery place, red and bright and forceful, but maybe attacking the situation from more of a soft, calmer, healing, you know, more feminine approach. Remember, the outcome card was the Five of Wands, indicating some arguments and some fighting and frustration. So let's clarify the Five of Wands. I'm going to pull one more. I just feel like I want to pull one more on that one. Five of Wands for September 2008 for the fire signs. The outcome. What is the outcome for fire signs? Here we go. So I got the one, love abounds. So if you're in a relationship with somebody, even though you're going to have some arguments and disagreements, love's going to win. You both love each other. It's number one. You know, I see an eye in the middle of the heart. I believe you're both awakening together. And I think this issue that's coming up to hand is actually helping you both grow, and both awaken together and really understand each other more. I feel like you may feel about the other person that you already think you know about them and how they feel and how they think. But really, there's such a deepness to each one of us that I think you're going to learn about each other a little bit more. But love's still going to win. You still love each other. And you also got to observe. So the outcome, maybe take a step back from this. And before you reach out, you need to heal yourself. And you need to observe. Okay? Take some time to take some notes in your brain. But not too much to where you need to, you know, chill out for a while. But observe. Observe how you're interacting with the world and with those who you love or you work with. Observe how they respond to the things you're saying, or you know, to the problem at hand, to your belief systems. And I think maybe taking a standpoint of being more observational and taking notes, and then thinking about how you're going to attack the problem. But I do feel whatever, you know, problem or idea that's going on now, for the month of September, it's going to kind of be a little bit of a roller coaster, not too bad. But for September, but it's not going to stop. It's going to go into October. And I feel like it's a cycle that you're going to re-go over again. These threes, I just feel like, you know, kind of like in baseball, first, second, third base, but you're going to have to come around, because it's kind of like you get to third base, you're almost home, but then the team hits a pop fly and they catch it, and then you have to switch again. So you're not going to get a runner banded in. You're going to have to go through those three bases again. So not sure where that metaphor came from, but for baseball fans, I feel like this triangle, you're gonna do this a few times over. Okay. So lastly, I've got the Angel Answers Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. So, if I was a fire sign, I believe my question, which I am a fire sign, I'm Sagittarius, but my question for this spread would be more so, and today is September 8th. So I would say you're right about, you either have had that discussion and you're already in that reach out position where you're kind of feeling down in the dumps, and you kind of don't know what to do. So my question for this spread would be, when should the fire sign try to start over again with this issue? Whether that's communicating or maybe starting from scratch. Maybe, you know, for the business, you drew up a plan and you tried to sell it to your boss and stuff, and they weren't really, you know, your pitch, they really weren't taking it. They see where you're going. They like the idea. They're still supporting you, but the way in which you went about it or how you presented it, they really didn't, you know, you could do better. So if it's business, my question would be, when's the right time to re-propose this? When's the right time to, that an idea is going to emerge that's really going to steamroll this creativity or this thing together? If it's a relationship, I feel as though the question would be more geared to, when should you reapproach this person regarding what you're talking about? So, I think for the sake of threes, we're going to shuffle threes because there's a lot of threes right here. A lot of threes. A lot of odd numbers, too. Was that 3? I was thinking. Okay, last one. So, when should the fire sign repropose their creativity, their idea, their thoughts, or when should they reach out to that person with whom they have the issue with for the month of September? So I got the card that says there's something better. And it's the image of an angel holding a bouquet of flowers. Something better. I kind of feel it's a peace offering. Maybe you do have to say sorry to someone. But there's something better. Not something or someone better, but I think there's a better approach, or your idea needs a little bit more cultivating. I want to pull one more. What answers do the fire signs need for the month of September? Well, wow. Well, you could do a few things. A few cards popped out. You can meditate and ask your angels for some guidance. So kind of like with that healing card, take some time to go deep within yourself and in your mind, and just ask those questions of, am I approaching this problem or situation the way I should be? How should I be talking to them? It does also tell us that within the next few months, you'll get your answer, or you'll get what you're manifesting or hoping for. So kind of like I said earlier, I don't feel like this situation's going to end. I actually feel like you're going to have to go around the bases a few times. And we have threes. So it says within the next few months. So I'm thinking within the next 3 months, the situation's actually going to work in your favor. Because we also got the card, the situation will improve. So we're in September, October, November. I think by the end of November, around Thanksgiving time, you know, when family's together and when you do get a break from work, I feel right before that time, right before you go on vacation, the cards are gonna fall the way that they should be, or you're gonna have that discussion and it's gonna work out. But it's with the Pentacles. Pentacles is earthly. It takes a long time. So 3 months, you know, not 3 weeks, not 3 days. It's gonna be a little bit a while. But tread, just, you know, kind of like you're bobbing in water, just tread. And then another card that popped out was look for a sign. You know, sometimes you're driving down the street and you're having a bad day, or you're thinking about something and something kind of just takes your attention away, and you just get that intrinsic feeling that sign was put there, right there, to get you to stop. and to, you know, look the other way. So I kind of feel like that's going to happen for the fire signs. You're going to be really thinking about this problem, and something is going to manifest, and it's going to stop you, and it's going to give you a sign. And at first, I don't think you're going to see the connection, but be really cognizant in that moment, and look out for that. Okay, so I feel that's everything. I really hope that the message for September for the fire signs, I feel that it was actually a good reading for the fire signs. I don't feel any ill will or negative energy. Honestly, I really don't feel like there was any negative cards other than the 5 of Wands. So I think it's going to be a pretty good month for the fire signs. I hope this reading resonated with you. Please like the video if you enjoyed the message that you received. Please share it. Please comment below how the message that was given to you, how it applies, how it's applicable to your life, or if not, please tell me if you like it as well. So thank you again. My name's Kira, and this is Follow Your Arrow Tarot. So positive vibes. Have a great day.